I want to talk about what's going on with the COVID-19 vaccination program nationwide. Anjalee Khemlani is keeping a track on that for us, especially as we approach a new milestone. Which is it? What is it, rather, Anjalee?
Well, we're approaching a bunch of different milestones. We know that we're still surpassing, the death toll, more than 520,000 in total today. And we also saw that while cases continue to rise just a little bit, we're still not at the point where we're seeing the numbers that we saw, say, in the last week of February, or even the peaks that we saw in January. But we're back up to over 60,000. So we're at that 60 to 70,000 range. Meanwhile, we know that across the country, vaccinations continue to ramp up with the sites, as well as a further outreach from the federal government. But we also know that there are states that are taking it on themselves to roll back some of the precautions that have been put in place, including mask mandates. We've been hearing a lot about that this week. We saw this week both the governors of Alabama as well as Texas roll back mask mandates, saying specifically that, while they do support the idea of taking on masking and personal precautions, the idea that the state should be the one, making those rules is not necessarily what they see as adequate or really called for. And that's causing a lot of criticism because, as we heard Dr. Walensky, CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky, say today, we saw what happened the last time
Right.
restrictions were eased, and that is that the cases starting going back up.